Salman Farsi. Salman Farsi, may Allah be pleased with him, belonged to a wealthy home in Persia. His father was the chief leader of fire and sun worshippers. Young Salman was responsible for always keeping the fire burning, and due to this heavy responsibility, he was never allowed to leave the house. For an urgent work one day, while he was going to the market, he heard people signing in a church. Deeply fascinated, he went into the church and asked about the origin of this faith. They responded, "Jerusalem." This encounter was sufficient to convince him that this religion was better than fire worshipping, so he told his father, who started fearing that his son might abandon their religion, and he tied him with a leg iron and imprisoned him in the house. Eventually he escaped and reached Jerusalem to learn all about Christianity. Salman asked the archbishop there to guide him to a place from where he could learn the unchanged scripture, because he wanted to follow a true religion. And just like that, he went from one scholar to another, traveling from one place to another, until he was told that there are no honest people left who teach the original scripture anymore, but that a new and the last messenger is expected to come in the land of Arabia, who'll only accept gifts and not charity, and he'll have a seal of prophethood. So he set out towards his journey to the land of Arabia, and on his way, he was unjustly sold as a captive. He was tossed around from one master to another. He once heard about a prophet from his master's cousin, so he went out secretly to meet Muhammad there. To check whether he was the real prophet as described in the scriptures, he offered him dates as gifts and everyone ate them. But when he offered them as charity, everyone ate but Prophet. When he saw Salman trying to look for the seal of prophethood on his back, he shifted his cloth in a way that the mark was visible. When Salman saw it, he began to weep. He kissed it and recited his shahbah. Lessons learned from his story. The ending just gives me goosebumps. He was a true seeker of truth. I think it's one of the best revert stories from the past. He embraced almost every religion and gave his all to it, but always felt the need for more until he came to Islam, which he embraced wholeheartedly till his death. I learned that sometimes seeking truth can be a long, hard journey. But if you keep going and keep listening to the voice of your heart that sticks to a fitrah, natural disposition, you will find your purpose.